What's up, everybody, and welcome to the New England Revs versus FC Cincinnati. 1 versus 2 in the East. It's going to be a fantastic match right off the bat. As you can see, you all voted. Here's the jersey. This jersey is beautiful in person. Like, it's nice seeing it online. It was nice seeing it on the field, but actually seeing it in person, great pick. I'm still going to have to get I still think I'm going to have to get the Chicago jersey too, but for right now, we get the Minnesota jersey, the Northern Lights. I'm excited for it. How is everyone else doing this evening? What's everyone's thoughts on the game? Who's winning? Oh, I see that we already have voters. We have Revs fans and we have Cincinnati fans already in the stream, so I'm super excited. Before the game kicks off, which kicks off in about 3 minutes, we picked that earlier game, Nashville versus Atlanta. We picked that game to be a 2-2 draw, but Nashville came out on top, 3-1 over Atlanta there at Geodis Park. I didn't get to see any of it. I was out and about. We had errands to run before the stream tonight, so didn't really get to watch it, but it doesn't look like Atlanta looked very well, and on the other hand, Nashville did look good. So just to go over some of the other matchups tonight, we got at 7:30, and we'll go over the free ones and stuff too. So you have Columbus versus Miami, DC versus Charlotte at 7:30. Those games are also those two games are free on Apple TV. If you want to go and check those out, and then you have our game that we're watching here for the Watchalong, plus Orlando City versus the Galaxy, Toronto versus NYCFC, and then Austin at 8:30 against San Jose. That's all the season pass. So is Chicago Fire against the Red Bull, Kansas City versus Montreal. That is all on the season pass. But then you can watch St. Louis versus Portland. That might be a pretty good one. There, and it is free. And then you have Salt Lake City versus Seattle at 9:30. And Vancouver against Colorado at 10:30. Those are both on the season pass. Just one man. Thank you for stopping in. It's a little bit low. Let's see. How's that? Is that better? Let me know in the chat there. I appreciate that. I think I had to make it a little bit lower for one of my videos earlier this week. So let me know if that sounds better. If not, we can adjust it some more. So for this matchup, we did pick the Revs to win this match. And I think that we're going to see 5 goals. I think we're going to see goals in this one. And I picked the Revs to win 3-2 over FC Cincinnati. Thanks again, Just One Man, for letting me know that. Hopefully it sounds better now. Let me know. That does sound better. Okay, should it go up some more? Or are we good? Should I not go any louder? If I go any louder, I feel like it might pick up my fan, my overhead fan here. So we're getting ready to kick off here. And that was quick. That 9 minutes goes by fast. So Barrero is back. So again, 2 weeks ago when we watched the Revs, Barrero got hit with the suspension because he had 2 red cards. Was that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? No, 2 weeks ago. And so he is back now from that red card. Hill is playing in the middle for the Revs. As for Cincinnati, of course, you have Vasquez and Santos up top and Acosta there at the cam position. So we already kicked off. And I don't know who started with it. I actually missed that part. I want to say Cincinnati started with it and just kicked it deep, and now New England have it. So did anybody watch the Nashville versus Atlanta game earlier today? It looked like I got to watch it for a few minutes on my phone, so I didn't really get sound or anything, but it looked like the crowd was hopping. Oh. All right, so Cincinnati have it. Acosta, so good. No one's there. So Jones has it and tries to clear it, but Cincinnati gets it. See if they get if Acosta gets across, or we get no goal kick. So I know that we've watched both of these teams multiple times already, so that we know how both of these teams play. And again, right now we have 67% of people are rooting for Cincinnati. So where's those Revs fans at? So right now, a lot of midfield play. Barrero, wow. Starting off sloppy again. He had a terrible game. I mean, he ended up with the red card and everything, but man, he had a terrible game that game. So hopefully he has a little bit better game here. So some of the games that here at 7:30 that we'll go through the predictions while we have some midfield play here. So Columbus Crew versus Inter Miami. We had Columbus. We predicted Columbus would win 2-1. DC United against Charlotte. I'm pulling for DC. So Samuel, where you at? Are you in here watching yet? Usually you're rooting for DC, but I'm pulling for them 1-0. We already talked about this game. Orlando City, LA Galaxy. I said that it would end in a 1-1 draw. And then Toronto and NYCFC. I think that Toronto is going to get the dub, and I think that they win 2-0. So Jones has it, turns it over. Acosta has it. Passes to Vasquez. Vasquez has it in the box. Tried to pass it back over to Acosta, and the run was stopped there. So how's everyone doing tonight? So I don't know. The ref just stopped the game for some reason. I don't know what was going on there. But Revs have it. Hill is like being held. Okay, so they gave it to him. So say he was being held pretty hard there. Cincinnati's playing pretty good defense right now. Santos got it in the box, and we have our first corner of the match. Farrell deflected it out of bounds for the Revs. But yeah, Cincinnati are playing pretty good defense and getting some nice breaks right now. I'm not going to lie. I know that I try to be realistic on the predictions, and I picked the Revs to beat Cincinnati. But to be honest, I'd be okay if I got it wrong because I like Cincinnati. Oh, the corner went in. Acosta had the corner in, and it just bounced through the box. And there was not, if someone could have just got a foot or something on it, it was going to go in. So in another game, Orlando was on the break, kicked it, and they got a corner. That's what is being shown. Like usual, we have 360 over here on the right and the main game up top here. So at any point in time, if you want to know score of another game, just type it in the chat. We'll talk about it, see if it's on 360, and go from there. So again, Cincinnati is playing really good defense, in my opinion, so far. They're getting semi looks. They just need to see another bad pass by Vasquez. Vasquez tried to pass to Santos, but again, as soon as the Revs get the ball, Cincinnati's right on them. Just one man. I'm ridiculously tired today. I'm glad this isn't the late game. I probably won't make it through the late game. I had to work the past 2 weekends. Oh, man, that sucks. It does suck working weekends. I'm glad that I have not had to work a weekend in a long time. What do you do? What kind of job do you have? Hopefully you can stick it out for this game. I mean, this is going to be... I think this is going to be a good one. Uh-oh. Barrero for New England passes it through the middle. And Cincinnati cleared it. It was a bad turnover. So, goal kick to Cincinnati. I believe it's a goal kick. So we're through the first about 10 minutes in each game, almost 10 minutes in each game. It's still 0-0 for all of those 7:30 matchups. Oh, that's a pretty good ball. But handled pretty well by Miazga, right? I think Miazga is the one that's back there for Cincinnati. Here, let's look at the lineups real quick. Oh, I'm in the aviation field. That's awesome, Just One Man. That's pretty cool. Are you? I'm guessing you're on your feet a lot, so that doesn't help. I would be tired too. Just kick your feet up. Just watch the game. It'll be all good. So we got our first goal in the, well, not this weekend, but for the 7:30 matches. Inter Miami go up 1-0 over Columbus Crew. Here, we're getting to see it. Columbus was pressuring them. Good to get out of pressure. Number 9 scores. Wow. So did Joseph not start? Wonder if he's injured or something. But yeah, number 9. Who is it? Is that Capania? I'm terrible with the numbers, and then I can't see the back of them or anything. But comes in, scores. It was a good chance. It was a nice shot. Just one man. I'm definitely kicking my feet up with a beer and some snacks for the game. Absolutely, you have to. I don't have a beer or anything, but I do have. Got my water. Just like last week, I got to stay hydrated. I didn't have it for the first half. I had to go hunt it down at halftime. All right, so New England have a throw in here. Barrero. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Number 8. I don't know who number 8 is. Polster. Oh. No one's yelling for a handball on that. The Revs crossed it in, and it looked like it went off the arm. Uh-oh, but then we have Santos, you got to take it. Oh, man. Santos was on the break, just couldn't get his feeding right. 3 guys come in, and he tried to drop it off to Acosta, and it just went off Acosta's legs out of bounds. That was a chance for Cincinnati. That was a chance. Wow. So yeah, right now still that's the only goal of the 7:30 game so far. Vasquez has it for Cincinnati in turnover. That's 2 turnovers by Vasquez so far. I think that was a light call there on the foul. Oh, and then Columbus Crew just tied it up with Miami. Just tied it up. Here, let's see what the goal is. Nice kick up over the back line. Crosses into the middle. Oh, nope. It was deflected. Oh, wow. What a goal. Zalaroy on to... I can't see who that was. Just bends it in. Top right corner. So we got our first yellow card already in the Cincinnati game here. And it is our boy Miazga. 12th minute. So yeah, Columbus tied up. So what a game that's starting out to be so far. All right, so the Revs are in a good territory here to maybe get a goal. Hill crosses it in off of a free kick and nowhere, actually. I think Miazga got a head on it to clear it. Barrero passes it cross field to Hill. Hill passes it into the box, crosses it over. Man, if there was one New England player back there, back post, they could have scored there. Cincinnati just had to clear it, though. So I felt like Cincinnati started out pretty strong. Definitely defensively and offensively. I mean, they were getting in the box, just no real shots. The Revs have slowed it down. Yeah, so no shots at all on either side. I thought for sure Cincinnati had one, but I guess not. Acosta makes it look so easy. A ball that he just brought down, he made it look easy. All right, Revs are on the move. That's not a foul. They did call foul. So Barrero got it, like him and I don't know who it was, got their legs tangled up. Barrero's still on the ground. It looked like he got kicked in the shin. Oh, he got studs to the back of the leg. He's grabbing his knee, so definitely fake unless the way he landed. I think it might have been the way he landed. And Cucho is the one that scored for Columbus, by the way. So they keep showing that game because it looks like it's going back and forth. All right, so Barrero's still down on the ground. They're just showing our good boy Bruce Arena on the screen there. So we're still waiting for Barrero to get up, but I think he might. I mean, he landed awkwardly on his left leg. He landed on his foot like almost upright, but he was bent a weird way, and he might have tweaked his knee. But now the Cincinnati defender got him with the cleats, but on his right leg, on the back of it, on the back of his knee. So he did land weird after seeing the replay again. Hopefully it's nothing bad. But he's crying. It might be a knee injury. Hopefully it's not bad. Hopefully it's just a tweak and not a tear or anything. The way he landed, it looks just like a tweak. But, man, you never know with the knee. So we're still waiting for Barrero to get up. He actually looks like he's in pain. And of course, we can't watch any of the other games because 360 decides that they need to show a commercial right now, which they need to stop that. Yeah, that's what definitely they keep showing the replay. Definitely the way he landed on it when he came down. But it looks like his night's going to come to an end, unfortunately. I was actually hoping for him to have a good night. Still no goals in the other games, according to MLS's website, because we're still waiting for commercials. So yeah, they're bringing out the they're bringing out a stretcher for him. Looks like Esmir is warming up. Yeah, Esmir's warming up for him to take his spot. That sucks. Yeah, you hate to see it. Yeah, I definitely hate to see when people get hurt. Yeah, he's in pain. I wonder if he tore it. So we're definitely going to get a lot of stoppage time. But just some stats. Neither one of these teams have gotten a shot off at all. Passing, Revs have 75 passes. Cincinnati has 63. Passing accuracy is 76% to 68%. It's kind of back and forth. Each team has gotten a corner. Revs have gotten 2 crosses in, though. Bruce Arena is upset about something. I don't know if he thinks that there should be more than just a foul, but, I mean, you can clearly see in the replay. You can clearly see in the replay that the Cincinnati player had nothing to do with it. I mean, he got a little bit of his cleat on his other leg, but nothing that warrants a yellow card or anything. And that's sad. But Bruce Arena is getting mad for pretty much no reason, but Barrera's being taken off in a cart. Man. Never want to see that. Never want to see that at all. I don't know if it'll make a big difference, though, in the outcome. Like I said, that sucks because his last match, he did not play very well. Got the red card. I mean, he's crying right now. So he's in a lot of pain. All right, so right now they're showing the Toronto NYCFC game. That game is still 0-0 over here on 360. We're still waiting for Barrero to be taken off the field. Some of the Revs fans are asking for a VAR check, but that they would have done that already. So it's going to be a drop ball to Cincinnati. So Toronto's on the break over here. they going to get a cross off? No. I thought they were going to get a cross in. I will say, though, the ref is calling every little foul right now in this match. I feel like anytime a Cincinnati player touches a Revs player, it's a foul. All right. Farrell kicks it in to Bye. FC Cincinnati's putting a little bit of pressure on him. Farrell kicks it deep. And Cincinnati cleared it. Oh, Charlotte's on the break here, though. Oh, man, if he didn't hit that. Took a shot. Ooh. Charlotte was close of going up against DC. So a lot of midfield play. Oh. So there are a couple turnovers there in the midfield. Hill has it. Passes out to Bye. Hill has it again. Crosses it in. No one was on the end of it. No one's made. That's twice now. If someone would have made a back post run, they could have got something on it and got something out of it. But it's the second time no one goes to the back post. So I wonder why the Toronto NYCFC game was postponed a little bit, because it's a lot further behind. Hopefully we'll hear what happened to Barrero by the end of the match here. How is that not a foul? Yeah. I was going to say, Romney was all over. Was that Santos? I was trying to see why that one match was postponed a little bit, but no one was tweeting about it. Well, neither one of the teams tweeted about it. All right, so New England passes it back and no one there. New England Hill had a nice through ball. The guy got it and just, I don't know who it was. Renix. He's the one that had it on the through ball, but he passed it back to no one. Passed it right to a Cincinnati player. I will say Cincinnati's play is definitely through Acosta. Like, it runs through him. Because it seems like anytime that they've gotten anything started on the attack, Acosta started it, and it goes through him. So that's one of those things I feel like if you can shut him down, you're going to shut the team down. I know Vasquez can do some things. Even Santos can do some things, but they're strikers, so they're not going to do anything for you in the midfield too much. I know Vasquez does drop back a good bit and helps out. Even Santos, he drops back too, but so Costa has it. He shields off two guys. He picks up the foul. He tries to go quick and then stops. So how are we feeling so far? If anybody is watching it, what do you think so far of the match? I know that we got a huge delay there. Got a huge delay there for the injury to Barrero, but what's our thoughts? Cincinnati had a chance, deflected by Farrell. I'm glad I don't bet, because if you would have bet, I don't think anybody would have bet that the Columbus Crew and the Inter Miami game would have been the first goals of the 7:30 match. Oh my goodness. So Rennick's just got a handball. But was it outside of the penalty box or in the penalty box? It's very close. Some controversy right here. I want to say it looked like both of them hit it, to be honest. Let's see here. They're showing the replay. Renix goes to hit it. It does hit his hand, but he is outside of the box, just outside of it. Good call by the ref. Really good call. I mean, he's right there. He saw it, so. I mean, it's clearly a handball. Hopefully he's not. I mean, obviously he's going to fight for it, but. It was outside the ball. Are they saying it's a pin? They're reviewing it. I don't think that is. I think, like, I guess maybe they're reviewing if it was. They're reviewing if it was a penalty or not, because they wouldn't be reviewing the call. But he could have moved his hand. His hand wasn't in a natural position, in my opinion. We're going to have like 20 minutes of stoppage time in this first half for this match. So I wonder if they're reviewing it because the ball... Was the ball over the line? Oh, wow. So they gave him a penalty. And it was saved. That happened so quickly. What the heck? Wow. So Cincinnati now has a corner kick. That went very quickly. After they made the decision, Acosta steps up. Good save by the goalkeeper. Good save by the goalkeeper. So they did end up giving them a penalty. So the ball must have just went over the line. So that was the first shot. I don't know if they count the penalties as shots or not, but that was the first shot on goal. So Cincinnati took a short for the corner, and then they get another corner here on the other side. They crossed it in. Nothing came of it. So still nothing in the other matches. Still all of them are tied up 0-0 other than that Columbus and Miami game. But it is tied up 1-1. Cincinnati with a goal. Let's go. From a corner. It was very slow moving, though. It's so weird. This game has been nothing but weird, for sure. But header, far post, back of the net. Well, far corner, really. Wow. So, yeah, crosses it in. Just, yeah. The goalkeeper, I think, could have got there, but he just had a weird stance. Come on, Petrovic. Yeah, weird stance, but 1-0 FC Cincinnati. Yeah, Pharrell was there too. Could have probably cleared it, but Mascara yeah, I think that's is who scored the goal here. Yeah, Mascara. So we get our second yellow card in the match, and it goes to another FC Cincinnati player. He's claiming that he was shoulder to shoulder. Ref's not having it. Ref's not having it. He says, get away. It was kind of shoulder to shoulder, if you ask me. Oh, just kidding. No, they showed the replay again. His shoulder was behind the other guy's shoulder in the back. So Burrell gets the second yellow card of the match. That's 2 for Cincinnati. So Hill over the free kick here. Oh, the ball just went down in the box. And Cincinnati kind of clear it, get a half clear, but New England gets it back. Just one man. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I thought they were going to consider it outside the box. Yeah, so did I. I mean, from the different views that they showed, it looked like it was just outside, but it's kind of like right there, like the angle was weird. So I wonder if they had a different angle. Ooh! By almost scored for the Revs, just over the bar. But yeah, and it all happened really quickly. The review took longer than it was for them to set up and take the pin, I felt like. Maybe they just did a bad job on the video part there, because it went very quickly. Like, I looked down for a second, looked back up, and Petrovic is saving it. So 360 are just now showing the goal for Cincinnati. That was a trickling header to me. Like, it was moving, but it wasn't moving that fast, in my opinion. We'll take it. So we see our first goal of the night. Oh, what a ball. Santos going to beat Pharrell? Yes. Oh, wow. So Pharrell gets beat by Santos. Santos gets around the goalkeeper. He goes to pass it in, and Pharrell recovers and kicks out. So that's good hustle by Pharrell. Very good hustle. You got to like that defense. So another corner for Cincy. So this is where they scored the last time. So let's see what happens. Oh, wow. Was Acosta really trying to do a Olympicos there? So they get another corner because Petrovic had to hit it out. That would have been cool to see. All right, so we got 12 votes going on still for who you're cheering for. Let us know. Let us know in the poll. Where's the Revs fans at? Oh. So Pharrell, like, cleared it, got kicked, goes down, and whoever kicked, I think it was Mascara, whoever kicked him said something to him, and Pharrell got up and was going after him. So obviously it didn't hurt that bad. That's the one thing. I know that you have to, like, sell it that you got hit or whatever, but man, sometimes it's a little too much. So we got another goal. Oh, Vasquez outside of the 18-yard box just had a nice shot. But Orlando City just scored in their matchup. It was a cross. fell down, but it might be disallowed because it looks like it went off of an Orlando's player hand, and then they scored. So I don't know. Yeah. It's going to be a handball because it was definitely an unnatural position. He was being shoved, but at the same time, I don't know. We'll see. Just one man. Yeah, the tempo of the game is weird. I'm watching Orlando versus LA while we are watching the game. Yeah. Well, there's no way that goal can stand, right? Oh, no, they didn't let it stand. I was going to say, there's no way. But DC United did score against Charlotte. We missed that one. Yeah, I just saw that just when, man. Yeah, the shot was taken back. That was a nice goal, though, even though it didn't count. He grabbed it right off the rebound. But wait a second. Carr comes down and goes, whatever, you're not going to count this one. You'll count this one. So Orlando City turns around and just scored. Oh, good over-the-top ball. Nice low cross and just a little tap in. So Orlando City does take the lead over the Galaxy. And I actually think that we got our third yellow card of the match. Did they give it to him? Nice punch. So yes. Jones is trying to get out of there, but no good. So I was going to say, that's out on Jones. So yeah, the tempo, I agree with you, just one man. The tempo is definitely weird in this match. Yes, they did, sadly. You're a Galaxy fan, aren't you? They got the dub last week, finally. I think the Galaxy sadly rely on Chicharito too much. I think you all need to bring in someone else to help out. I want to see the DC goal. I missed that one. Oh, Cincinnati just had a chance. Good tackle by Vasquez. Oh no, they got the win on the weekend. Oh, that sucks. Did you get to watch? I'm guessing you didn't get to watch any of it. That does suck. Yeah, it's like today. I was hoping to watch some of the Atlanta Nashville match, and I got to watch maybe 5 minutes of it, and nothing even good came. Like, there was nothing good. It was just back and forth in the midfield when I watched. And I think it was after Nashville's first goal. I think they were up 1-0 whenever I was watching. All right, Hill has it in the midfield. Oh, wow. So REVS just took a shot, probably 24-ish yards out, and just missed wide right. Buck, yeah. Buck is the one that took the shot there. So at least we have a goal in every game except for the Toronto versus NYCFC match. But that match is still early. Well, it's in the 22nd minute. So we're actually almost at halftime of all the other 7:30 matches. So Inter Miami almost scored again. Goalkeeper made two nice saves in a row. The initial save and a rebound save. Yeah, I wonder how many stoppage time minutes this match is going to get. So, Inter Miami go up 2-1 on Columbus. Was that Campagna again? Isn't this his first match back, too? And yeah, he gets the second goal, too. Yeah, they're getting ready to show it. So it's a corner. It's crossed in, yeah. A header. Him and the goalkeeper. And he got up a little bit above the goalkeeper's gloves and knocked it in. Wow. Are Inter Miami about to turn it around with him coming back? Because this is his first game back, I believe. He didn't play last week, did he? Unless I missed it. All right, Acosta has it. Santos. I was going to say, that's not a foul. You went down for a slide. Acosta. Oh. Goal kick. He is trying to make up for a mistake a couple weeks ago. Who's that? Are you talking about Chicharito? Oh, well, Inter Miami didn't... Did they even play last week? Yes, they did. Against Houston. Oh, so, yes. Campagna did play last week. Is that who you were talking about? Well, both of his goals have been nice tonight. Both of them have been pretty good goals. The header was pretty nice. I'm going to have to go back at halftime and watch the... Oh, the Mayan. Okay, gotcha. I want... Or... Well, I didn't see Pissarro in this lineup for today. But yeah, Campagna, he did play last week, so... Oh. Adrian, I want to win. At home. How's it going, Adrian? Thanks for stopping by. Are you talking about the Revs here? I need to start taking notes on who everyone's favorite teams are, especially for everyone that comes in and stops in week in and week out. I definitely appreciate it. So 9 minutes of stoppage time in this match, which I figured with Barrero going down. That's a tough loss. Adrian, what do you think? That is a tough loss for New England, I think. Even though he had a bad game the last time that we watched live on live stream with him, where he got his red card. All right, Revs are moving. Hill has it. Cross in. Oh, Esmir had a shot. Just went over. Wow. That was a chance for him. Was that Pharrell making the... He was making a run? I think so. I couldn't see who that was on the outside at first. So they called a foul on Vasquez there, I believe. I don't know if I agree with that. So Esmir in the middle. By. Crosses it over. And we've got a tie game. We've got a tie ball game here. By with a nice pass over to Botanga. So we got a 1-1 here just before halftime. Wow, there we go. That was good ball movement. That was nice. Very good ball movement. Yeah, Hill to Esmir, and then Esmir to By. Boateng. Boateng is the one that scored the goal. I'm sorry, I missaid his name. So there we go. So we got ourselves a ball game now just before halftime. So we're still on par. We're still on par with what my prediction was, 3-2. We're going to have to see a lot of goals, though, in the second half. Unless we get another one right here before halftime. So the ref's saying it was out of bounds. So, REVS ball for a throw. So Jones throws it in. Well, Cincinnati had it for a second, and now REVS have it back. Oh, if that would have went over his head. Okay, here we go. Vasquez brings it down. Stops. Mosquera has it. Acosta, back to Mosquera. Acosta has it. Santos with Santos had a nice shot, but Petrovic with a beautiful save. Wow. Santos should have finished there. For sure. Good ball movement again. And Acosta, the pass that Acosta just made to Santos was such a narrow margin. But man, Santos got to finish that. You've got to finish that. That's easy. It's just you and the keeper. So Hill has it. Esmir. Boateng. Out wide to Jones. Jones crosses it in. Hey, at least By took... Ooh. Hill had a nice shot, but By at least went to the back post. So now this match has opened up a good bit, in my opinion. Definitely has opened up this here at the end of the first half. So the other games hit halftime. Because this one's still going on. The other ones probably did not have the same amount of time with the stoppage here. So DC and Charlotte are at halftime, and so is Orlando City and the Galaxy. But both of those games are 1-0 to the home team. DC United up, and Orlando City are up. So Hill is on the break. Oh, that might be a card. Yeah, that's a foul, man. Is he going to get a card? Hill has every right to be complaining right now. I didn't get to see all of it, but FC Cincinnati's player was pushing him down to the ground whenever it clicked up. Here we go. We got a yeah, I mean, I don't know if maybe they ran into each other or what happened. But that could potentially, I don't know if he was the last defender, but he got away with not getting a card at all. So Hill stands over for a free kick here with not much time left. Looks like it has started raining also. Hill passes it in. Cincinnati kicks it out, but Boateng has it. Passes out. Jones has it. He was going to send it in, but didn't. Buck. He held on to. Oh, good passing. Oh, 8 should have taken the shot. Jones tried to cross it in, but deflected. Santos is on. Oh, hit it with his hand. Yeah. If he could have headed it up over, that would have been nice. Wow. So Santos hit it with his hand, and he got a yellow card for it. I don't think he purposely did it. Yeah, I don't think he purposely did it, but yeah, gets a yellow card for the handball. Polster definitely should have shot that shot though for the Revs. Instead, he tried to cross it. So the Revs are on the move again. Well, they were on the move again, and as I say that, they turned it over, but then get it right back. See, I don't agree with. I will say I don't agree with some of the calls that the ref has made with the little fouls. Oh, good block. So Boateng had a shot. It was blocked by the defender. And then he just got the rebound, shot it again, and it was a nice save by the keeper. But back to the ref. I think the ref is calling a lot of very small fouls. And they have seemed like all the fouls and stuff are going towards Cincinnati. So it's something you got to keep an eye on for these things. I mean, all of the yellow cards. So there's 3 yellow cards, all of them to Cincinnati. And I don't think Cincinnati is playing dirty either. But here, let's look at the foul count. Does it show that? So the fouls are 13-3. That's a little off. And like, especially a lot of the fouls are little touch fouls that I've come across and that I feel like. But we have hit halftime. It's 1-1 there at Gillette Stadium. Let's take a look. So the Revs have 8 shots to Cincinnati 6. Shots on goal, though, Cincinnati have had 5 shots. 5 of their 6 shots are on goal, whereas the Revs have only had 2 shots on goal. Revs have 2 block shots, but that had to just change because Cincinnati just had a block. But corners, it's 6-1. So Cincinnati have had 6 corners so far in this matchup. So yeah, right now, all the games are at halftime except for the Toronto one. It's 2-1 again. Miami over Columbus. They're in Columbus. DC over Charlotte 1-0 in DC. Orlando City 1-0 over LA Galaxy. And then Toronto and NYCFC are still 0-0. So how are we feeling? Just one man. The ref calls definitely seem inconsistent. After the extra time started, the goalies started earning their money for this game. Absolutely. Once that stoppage time and then that goal from the Revs, it opened up for sure. But yeah, the refs' calls have been very inconsistent, especially at the latter end of that first half. So real quick, I'm going to try to find, I want to see DC's goal. Because I did not get to see that. So let's see if we can find. Oh, that's Victor the Wall. That wasn't it. Let's see here. So did they not show they didn't tweet about their own goal? Also, it was a penalty. Fontas with a penalty kick. I didn't see that. I didn't see that it was a penalty. So not too exciting. Yeah, PK Fontas. So that's why I didn't get to see it, because I don't think they probably only quickly showed that. So here at halftime, they are talking about Barrero. Hopefully he is okay. I hope that it's nothing major. Winger International's leaving the game via stretcher. Yeah, he was in tears, so I don't think they have said anything. So we're also getting ready to have our 8:30 matches start here in about 2 minutes. So we'll start covering those while we are at halftime of our game. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything yet about Barrero. So like I said, hopefully nothing too bad. Hopefully it's just a tweak, not a tear or anything. So yeah, our 8:30 matchups, we have Austin against San Jose, Chicago versus the Red Bulls, Kansas City versus Montreal, St. Louis versus Portland. And again, all of those matches, you do have to have the season pass, except for the St. Louis versus Portland. So if you just log into Apple TV and with your Apple ID and stuff, you could watch that game. And the 7:30 matches, I think it was the DC game. DC and the Columbus game, you could watch for free. Also, for those people, we said the last time, T-Mobile, if you have T-Mobile, you get MLS Season Pass for free. So definitely check that out, especially if you're a fan of the MLS. Just one man, I'm probably going to bring up the Austin game. Absolutely. They need to turn it around. I don't know. I'd like to know what's going on down there for them to not be as good as they were last season. Did all the stuff with, I mean, really to me that wouldn't mess with the players and stuff, but all the stuff with the Reynas, all that stuff. Michael, what's up? Thank you for stopping by. I was wondering where you at. I was worried. I was worried about you, man. 1 year old's birthday, less than MLS. I agree. Nothing is more important than MLS. Just kidding. I do take that back. I'm just kidding. There's a lot more things more important. But yes, the jersey, Michael, the jersey in person looks so much better. Even like we saw it on the field and them playing in it. But yes, this is a beautiful kit. Really, it might take my top one. I might have to order the Chicago one just to see them both in person. But yes, it's definitely a very nice. The blue and pink just go really well together. You have missed a weird first half, Michael, of the Revs in Cincinnati. There was a lot of time stop. Barrero for the Revs got hurt, but just a weird consistency of the tempo. Like just one man said, the tempo is very weird. But it looks like all of our other games got kicked off. But guess what? 360 is commercials. Michael had a buddy's daughter's birthday, and he scheduled the thing on Prime MLS slate. Got in and out. What have I missed? Well, I'm glad that you stopped by. You got to stop in, say hello, do your rounds. And yeah, with all the games that are going on at this time, like 7:30 and 8:30 matchup, yeah. So for our game for Cincinnati, Mascara got a header from a corner, It kind of like trickled in. It was very weird. And then for the Revs, in stoppage time, they got a goal. Boateng got a goal, back post. It was very good ball movement. Very good ball movement. And it was assisted by Bai. So that's what happened in this game. There was also a handball penalty that was like really close. It was on the line. And Acosta took the penalty, but Petrovic came up big. For the other matchups, Inter Miami is up 2-0 or 2-1 against Columbus. Campagna is killing it for Miami right now. DC United are up 1-0 over Charlotte. It was a penalty kick by Fontas that gave them the go-ahead. And then Orlando City, their goal was pretty good. They were up over the Galaxy 1-0. And then Toronto versus NYCFC is 0-0. And it looks like the Austin game has kicked off against San Jose. But then it's not shown that the other 8:30 games have kicked off. But they probably have, just 360 is a little bit behind. Yeah, so those other games have kicked off, just 360's behind. Or it could just be my stuff is behind. You just never know. But yeah, we've got goals. That's all that to me, that's all that matters. And I don't know if you saw highlights or if you watched the game earlier, Nashville versus Atlanta. Nashville won that match 3-1 there at Geodis Park. So what do we think? Do we think that Revs pull it off? Do we think Cincy pulls it off on the road? Or do we think that it ends in a draw? So go ahead and vote in that poll up there. So we just got commercials on commercials right now. What happened to your boys in Atlanta? I don't know. I did not get to watch the match. We had some errands to run and some other things to do. I know that Almada scored the only goal for Atlanta from a PK. Yeah. And then you had Picault, Bunbury, and then Schaufelberg in the 90th minute to seal the deal. I got to watch about 5 minutes of it. My wife had to run into a place and I didn't want to, so I pulled it up on my phone. And it was after Nashville scored their first goal. But it didn't look too well. I hate to say it, but I feel like we need another attacker. It sucks that Giacomakis was injured and he didn't even play, I don't believe, in the match. And it looks like I'm looking at the match summary here. In the 59th minute, we had 2 substitutions. Etienne and Barry came in for Scholl and Araujo. So I don't know what was up with that. I mean, I guess we usually make subs there in the 60th minute. I don't know why they pulled Araujo off. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to them. They are not looking good. The last 2 matches, their last 2 matches have not been good at all. They played. I know that in the U.S. Open Cup they played a lot of backup guys, but they looked awful. I mean, Memphis 901 had 30 shots total and had 10 shots on target. So it's very sad that we were eliminated. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some very good USL teams, but I think that Atlanta should have beat Memphis. So looking over here, Red Bull had a shot on goal, and Saver made a nice save. And then, so now they're showing the St. Louis and Portland. I really like Portland's jerseys. I don't know if anybody is watching that game or if you have 360 up. If you do, those Rose jerseys are sick. Oh, man. Chara just had a shot and he straight whiffed. That's a yellow. Yep. McGraw got a yellow for Portland already. That was a dangerous slide. He went straight for his legs. So it is raining there at Gillette Stadium now. Coming down pretty good. It looked like it was raining in that first half, but it didn't look like it was a lot. Dude, this is fantastic. So right now they're showing the supporter cam. We need to see more of this. This one guy, he is definitely drunk. And he was just standing up, just like, and you can see it in his eyes. I love it. Hopefully that becomes a thing. We get to see more of those supporter cams. I know that I think they showed it last week too. Oh, okay. So Austin has a free kick. Oh, nope. DeRusi went off the wall. So corner kick for Austin in their match. It looked like it hurt. Went off of a guy's head. Absolutely, Michael. You gotta love it. Guy went full t-shirt off. He did. He really did. All right, so here we go. Second half's getting ready to kick off. New England does start with the ball, so I was right there at the beginning. Right at the beginning of the first half, Cincinnati started it. I didn't see it. Michael, how are we feeling about the second half? Right there at the end of the first half, after the Revs scored, it kind of went all Revs. They put the pressure on, so if they keep that momentum up, they're definitely going to win this. But Cincinnati started off strong in the first half. They played very good defenses. Like, as soon as they lost the ball, they got it right back. But I think if the Revs keep up the momentum, because they definitely looked the better half in that in stoppage time. But like Just One Man and I were talking about, the ref has been very inconsistent. Right there at halftime, I don't know if it was right before you stopped in, Michael, but we looked at the fouls, and the fouls are like 13-3. So 13 fouls have been called on Cincinnati to Revs 3, and Cincinnati already have 3 yellow cards also. And the last yellow card was Santos. He was kind of like getting ready to go on a breakaway, and he went to head the ball, and he missed, and he hit his hand, and they gave him a yellow card for it. But they didn't give a yellow card to the guy that got the handball for a penalty kick. So very inconsistent by the ref. And the inconsistency is in favor of the Revs. But Cincinnati are taking their shots are on target. As of right now, they've had 6 shots and 5 of them are on target. Petrovic is having a great game, and so is the other goalie. The other goalie has saved a handful of shots too already. Well, the Revs only had 2 shots on goal to their 8 shots total, but he came up with a couple big ones. Just want to, man, Cincinnati needs to try and keep the momentum strong all the way through. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they played, like I said, they played, especially in the opening, like 20-ish minutes, wouldn't you say, just one man? Then the first 20-ish minutes, they played really good defenses, and like as soon as the ball left, like either if they turned it over or just lost it, they were on it and getting it back. They had a lot of chances early. Wow, there's no foul there? All right, Acosta has it. Well, Vasquez has it now. He did. Acosta had it. Just one man. They lost their aggression towards the later part of the first half, and the Revs capitalized on it during stoppage time. Absolutely, you're 100% correct on that. So here's another thing. Like, I feel like if it was the other way around, so Esmir kind of hit him in the face. No card, but I think it was the other way around. There would have been a yellow card there. Just my opinion. I usually try to not talk about the refs and how they're doing, but this game has been very lopsided with the calls. Still no yellow card pulled out. Alright, so have we gotten anything else going on here? No. Doesn't look like any other goals scored or anything like that. I guess that doesn't really warrant a yellow card, but Krishna, is that how you say your name? Thank you for stopping in. Love from India. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. It is awesome to see how many different countries we've had stop into the chat before. But yeah. I have betted as per your predictions. Hope all goes good. Hey, I hope so too. We have had one bad week, and that was week 8. We only got 3 of the outcomes correct, but last weekend we had a really good outcome, and hopefully for this weekend when we do. Now, unfortunately, we did not in that first matchup. I predicted a 2-2 draw for Nashville and Atlanta, and that did not happen. But also, don't always just go off of my predictions. I'm just the guy on YouTube. I do it for fun. I do not gamble, so I just do it for fun. I just love the league. Yeah, who you got winning this one? Michael, who do you have winning this one? You think the Revs are going to win this one? All right, so Orlando City have scored. Wow, what a goal. Torres just barely, it gets deflected by the goalie, and the LA defender can't get to it. I'm sorry, just one man. I'm sorry. I did not expect the Galaxy to be this bad. No, get out of here, Michael. Do not tell people that. I will not refund you. I do this for fun. That's all. Like I said, I love the league. Just like covering it. That's all. Also, you did pick. See, that's good that you had Nashville over Atlanta. Who do you, like Michael said, who do you have winning this one? Or what do you have as the outcome? Because you could pick a draw in this one too. So Orlando's goal, that was a pretty good one by Torres. Krishna, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not. I believe New England will win this one. Okay. Do you have a favorite team? Who's your favorite team? Just one man. I didn't think the Galaxy would be doing as bad as they have this season. Hey, neither have I. Neither do I. I thought that they would have been in the top 5 in the West, for sure. Like at the beginning of the year, I don't think anybody expected them to only have one win so far this season. Michael, I got New England as well. Loving the way this team has been playing. Yeah, New England has been fun to watch so far this year. Okay, so I'm correct saying it. Good. I struggle with names, and I don't know why. So right now, just a little bit back and forth. Not too much going on. Not really any chances or anything either. I think they're just filling each other out still here in the second half. So, man, a lot of people are saying the Revs are going to come out on top for this one. Krishna, I work for Citibank, but as a web engineer, originally from India. Awesome. That is pretty cool. Citibank USA. Okay. Who's your favorite team? TiVo, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. I was wondering if you were going to stop in. And hello, Nerd Gang. That's right. The Nerdy Soccer Gang. Just wondering. Yeah, that does sound like a pretty good job. I always thought web design would be cool. Well, I'm sorry, web engineer. But I guess it would be some kind of design too. Oh, that was a good shot. I think it was Hill. Oh no, Buck again. Buck probably about 30 yards out or 25 yards out. Had a nice shot, but right to the goalkeeper. Yeah, that was about 30 yards, I would say. Krishna, yeah, have the option to shift to states, but to some old branch in Texas. Hey, Texas is nice. I mean, from what I've heard, depending on what part of Texas, I would say. If it's like in a small town, maybe not so much. But if you're looking at like Dallas or Austin or San Antonio, I think that could have been a corner. Vasquez's work rate is very good, even on the defensive side. Like, he's just trying to get that ball back. So just one man says, I think the biggest problem has been the Galaxy's ability to advance the ball. Their goalkeeper hasn't been earning his pay. All around, it has been painful to watch. Yeah, as a fan of the team, I bet that has been hard to watch. TiVo, anyone having issues accessing the Apple TV site on web browser? I have not got on through the web browser. I'm on PlayStation, and just a Google Chromecast, so I have not tried it through the web. I have no idea why that switched over to the beginning thing. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to start the stream here again. My apologies. I don't know why it switched like that. Just one man. I've had no issues. I have it open on 3 different tabs. They are all working fine. I'm just using Safari. So there you go, TiVo. So Krishna, your favorite team is Real Salt Lake. Why Real Salt Lake? If I can ask. So San Jose, that San Jose train, let's go. They scored 1-0. TiVo was on Android Chrome, but it's working out good. Ooh, Jones just had a nice shot. Well, had a good look, but sent it way up into the stands. I didn't get to see San Jose's goal. I'm pretty bummed about that. I'm going to have to go find it. We've got to see it. Jones was trying to go top corner there. That, yeah, it would have been nice. The pace that he had on that ball was ridiculous. How does no one have the goal up yet for San Jose? Did it literally just happen? Krishna, I'm confident for St. Louis City today. They will surely win. I think so too. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and think just because Klaus is not playing that they're going to lose. So I can't believe that the fans think that he plays that big of a part of the team. Don't get me wrong, he does. He does play a big part, but I think that they can do it without him. Because they play as a team, I feel like, the most part. Now, one of the games that we watched, all they did was try to kick it deep to him. Oh, Vasquez, you got to keep going for that. TiVo, I forget, since we're still in the favorite teams, TiVo, who's your favorite team? I forget. I know that you've told us, but I can't remember. If you're still in the chat. That's good defense by Cincinnati. So definitely all revs the second half, I feel like. Acosta to Vasquez. Vasquez was trying to get it back to Acosta. So right now, revs are up to 10 shots with 3 shots on goal. And Cincinnati are still at that 6 shots. So Cincinnati needs to do something a little bit different. Maybe slow down a little bit. I'm not sure. But the Revs are looking pretty good right now. So Buck. Jones. Oh my goodness, what a save. What a save. Wow, that was a fantastic. The goalkeepers are definitely making their paychecks tonight. So Vasquez. What are you doing, Vasquez? Okay, passes it out. Way too hard. Acosta. That's a pin. That's a pin. That has to be a pin, right? What? Are you serious? Are we really going to... Do we have to talk about the refs again? What do you guys think? Do you think that that was a pin by Farrell? Acosta has it. Still has possession. Dude, Farrell got all of his leg. How is that not a pin? That has to be reviewed. Are they not even going to review it? Yeah, exactly. That was a great passage of play. Yeah, that has to be a pin. It has to be. That is a bad call. Just one. There's your inconsistency in favor of the Revs for sure. It's a clear pin. He got nothing but his leg. So they're reviewing it. I can't believe I'm this pumped up about this, or I guess upset about it. But it has to be a pin. If they don't call that a pin, I might have to say this is rigged. Okay, I was gonna say finally, he goes to the monitor, dude. If you don't call a pin here, people are gonna say it's rigged for sure. Yeah, someone's getting paid on those refs. Acosta has possession of the ball. He gets the ball, has possession of it, tries to kick it around Farrell. He gets around Farrell, and Farrell just kicks his knee and doesn't even get the ball. That's a clear pin. Vamos, England. Javi, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, he's checking the monitors. This is Stonewall. Exactly. He shouldn't be taking this long. Okay, here we go. He should not be taking this long. You see the replay once. Farrell never hits the ball and just hits his leg. It's straight pin. I mean, Acosta did a great job of shielding him and everything. Also, Acosta is about half of his size. I understand, you take that into consideration, but straight, that's a pin. I mean, straight takes his leg out. Why are we still looking at it? He's saying no pin? What? What? How is that not a pin? Are you serious? Definitely. Definitely now. Wow. I am still... Michael, the ref's getting paid. That is. Like I said, I mean, you look at the stuff. Wow. Just one man. Oh my goodness. Refs getting paid. Good for this game. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that's not a pin. That's the thing. Like, sometimes I think refs, that's something, we do give refs a lot of heat and everything, but also for things like this, the refs should have to answer that. The refs should be interviewed, in a press conference, and why? Tell us what your decision was for that call. What was your decision? Why was that not a pin? Because from everyone's standpoint, it was a clear pin. Clear pin. But yeah, I think that refs should have to give press conferences too. Just my opinion, and tell us why things were called the way they were. And if that means that you have to pay the refs a little bit more for each game, then do it, because they should. We should, as fans, we should also get an explanation on why they called a game the way that they did. They need to be held more accountable also. Krishna, generally my favorite team is Chelsea, and I'm following them from my childhood. But the way they were playing this season is really disappointing. Yeah, Michael, tell us about that. How good Chelsea's doing? Can you fill us all? Yes, Chelsea is definitely struggling. I keep up with Chelsea too, really because of Christian Pulisic. Unfortunately, not a lot of playing time there for him. But yeah, it is disappointing with how much money they have spent and all the players that they've brought in for them to not be doing that well. Also, Chicago are up against the Red Bull. Kamara with a goal. I'm going to have to get off Twitter over here. But yeah, Kamara with a goal. Nice header by Kamara, too. Michael, no thanks. Trying to have a good time tonight. Absolutely. You have to. I'm just kidding. Hey, Chelsea is having a bad year. They'll turn it around. For sure. Next season. I know that this season's almost over, though. I was gonna say, are you gonna call foul on him? So he just called Buck for a foul. And then Benteke. Is that how you say his name, Benteke? So DC United. 2-0. Krishna, do you guys use Instagram? Yes, you can follow me on Instagram. It is Nerdy Soccer Guy 32 on Instagram. Unfortunately, they did not have the handle just Nerdy Soccer Guy. But on Twitter, it is Nerdy Soccer Guy. That is my Twitter. So anybody, feel free to follow me. Usually I follow people back too. So I'm just trying to make a community. Love talking about soccer. It doesn't have to be just MLS. I'll talk about anything. Also, if anybody has Discord, join the Discord channel. And let's talk. We have some people that chat here and there. Holy... Just one man, you are correct, 100%. That was a beautiful shot. It was like a half bicycle. Great shot by him. But yes, also Discord, which the link to the Discord is in the description there. So definitely get in there. Thanks for following. I appreciate that. I'm glad that they didn't call that. I know that Hill just took one to the face, kind of, but I don't think it warranted a foul. But got him right in the Adam's apple. Tweaky, is that how you say your name? Let's go Cincy. Yes, let's go Cincy. Thanks for stopping by. Got another new person stopping in. Who's your favorite team? Let us know who your favorite team is. I'm guessing maybe Cincy because you jumped in here and said that, but thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Also, if you haven't yet, you're in the chat or even just watching, please give the video a thumbs up. It helps out the channel, helps push it out, and maybe we can get some more people in here and have a good chat. I feel like the chat's doing well tonight, especially in this second half. I love it. I love doing these live streams just to chat with everybody. Well, hell, the refs hitting Cincinnati people now. You just hit. I know he didn't mean it on purpose. He didn't do it on purpose, but he just hit one of the players when he was pointing. Yes, Montreal just scored 2. I didn't get to see the goal, but I did see that they went up. Hill's not happy that he got hit. Yeah, Cincy definitely just got robbed on that. All right, Cincinnati just needs to just calm down a little bit. I feel like things are being rushed now. But yeah, that goal by DC, I wish that I could show like the highlights and stuff on here, like after, but you can't, unfortunately. Stephanie, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. Go New England Revolution. There we go. Now we got some Revs fans in here too. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Here we go. Cincy. Acosta. That was a bad pass. Good deflection. Just one man. Austin just tied it up. Okay. Who scored? They haven't showed it yet on 360. Oh, here we go. They're showing it now. Don't tell me it's Jerussi, right? Who was that? That was a nice goal. It was a good header across. Way to finish. Way to finish. Fagundes? Was that who that was? Rigoni. That's what they're saying here. Hopefully that's how you say his name. Rigoni. Yeah, Rigoni. Man, that was a good heading pass. It was a good ball across to the back post. That was a good play by Austin there to get that goal back. Any chance for New York City to bounce back? Are they down right now? Oh, they are. Yeah. We just talked about it. They might be able to. They're playing pretty good right now too. I think that they're in a very good run of form. I had too many screens up. It's hard to keep up when I'm tired. Oh, I bet, just one man. Oh, I'd say right now, keeping up with the chat, watching this game, and trying to keep up with the 360. I feel like we got a lot of goals going on right now, right back to back, because we missed the DC one, but then got to see it, which it was a beauty. Definitely goal of the week so far. I love this though, seeing all the games and stuff. I do like the fact that they brought 360 in. I'm glad that they made it. So here again, we're looking at this. Buck gets called for a handball. So there has been multiple times that the Revs have gotten handballs and no card has been given. But then Cincinnati does a handball one time and he gets a yellow card. Maria, goal, goal, goal. Who scores? And thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. So Cincinnati has a free kick just over half field. Are they cross in? Oh. Oh, man. And takes a couple deflections and goes out. So that's the thing, though. Cincinnati still has no shots in this second half. We are already in the 80th minute and no shots. The Revs have played very good defense on them. Other than they did get robbed from a penalty. I think we can all agree on that. And I can see here. Let's look at this. Romano, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. Let's go Cincy. Hopefully they can come back here. Well, not come back, but score again to go up. Because they started the scoring. Yeah, so the fouls are 14-8. So it's a little bit more consistent. But again, the only team that has yellow cards are Cincinnati. They all came in the first half, though. But that was surely a penalty earlier. But we'll stop harping on it. Just move on. Yeah, Cincinnati are just making some stupid passes. Krishna, what are your thoughts about India? I'm not sure. I've never really. I think it'd be cool to go there, but other than that, I mean, I'd like to go and see it. I would like to travel to, I'd like to travel to multiple countries and see them. From what I've seen, it's a beautiful country, but I guess that would be all my thoughts are. What about you, chat? What do you think? Has anybody else been to India in the chat? I work with a lady that is from India, and she is very nice. And she has sent. She actually probably, I think 4 months ago, something like that. She went back to India. She lives here in the States now, and she went back to India. And when she came back, she sent us a whole bunch of photos, and it was beautiful. I mean, it looked awesome. She was excited because it was the first time in 7 years that she got to go back. So, yeah. How about anybody else in the chat? What do you think? Montreal just scored. They're up 2-0 now. So let's take a look at some of my predictions so far. Unfortunately, I'm getting the Columbus Crew one incorrectly. I picked Columbus to win over Miami, but both of Miami's goals were nice. I did have DC United winning over Charlotte, and that looks like that's going to happen here, unless something drastic happens. I picked the Revs to win this match, so we'll see. There's still time for that to happen. I picked Orlando and LA to draw. That doesn't look like it's happening. Unless LA could get on the score sheet quickly. And then I have Toronto winning 2-0 over NYCFC. So right now the outcome is correct. Unless they score another one. Franco, what's up? Hagen goal? Not sure what you mean on that, but thanks for stopping in. What do you mean by that? Did I miss something? Oh, Botenga had a nice shot there. Boateng. What did I just say? I meant Boateng. I don't even know what I said there. That's going to be fun to watch back. And for the Austin San Jose game, I did pick Austin to win that match, 3-1. But they got some work to do. I know it's still in the first half though. Then Chicago Fire versus the Red Bull. We have that. My prediction for that is a draw. Then I have Montreal over Kansas City, 1-0, but that's already is incorrect. But we have the outcome correct so far, with them going up 2-0. I have St. Louis winning 3-0 over Portland. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be 3, but. Krishna, what are your thoughts on Real Madrid versus Man City Champions League semifinal? It's going to be a good one. I think that Man City definitely showed that they're the real deal because they beat Arsenal last weekend pretty handedly. And then Real Madrid's just Real Madrid. Even though that we will bring it up, but Castellanos from the Red Bulls played... I know that he, not from the Red Bulls, from NYCFC, put up 4 on Real Madrid for the team that he's playing for in Spain. But Real Madrid's good. It's going to be a good one. I know that I believe I've heard that Real Madrid are the favorite to win the Champions League right now. But if Man City can play like they did last weekend, they will give Real Madrid a run for their money. And then Just One Man, never been to India, haven't met many people from there either. So we haven't had any goals or anything from any of the other games as of right now that I know of. Man, Cincinnati's struggling this half, for sure. With how much they have struggled offensively, I can't believe they haven't been scored on in the second half. Yeah, so the shot count right now is 12-7. Revs have 4 shots on goal, where Cincinnati have 5 shots on goal. So still, this half they haven't got a shot on goal. So other than the controversy for the pin, this half hasn't been all that, I don't know. I feel like the tempo, it's still a lot in the midfield. I know the Revs have had some chances, but what's everyone else's thoughts so far on the match? Chat. Michael, feels like Cincinnati gave up after that non-penalty. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think they just feel like nothing's going to go their way. Just One Man, their headspace is probably jacked up from the calls, and their inability to get out of a defensive game isn't helping them. Ooh! So Revs just had a shot. I think it was outside of goal. I don't think it was on goal, but the goalie had to try to save it. But yeah, you're right. The headspace, I think that the ref. It's crazy how a ref can play a role in it all. But yeah, I think like Michael said, after that non-penalty call, it's definitely went downhill. But here we go, Revs with their corner miscommunication, so it got sent all the way back. So we got about a minute and a half of regular time before we see what stoppage time we'll get. We might only get 3 minutes. But here we go. Cincinnati. Oh, that's a foul for sure. Okay. So Bobby Wood fouled Acosta. Oh, wow! The ref gave a Revs player a yellow card. I don't know if it warranted a yellow card, but I think it was the chit-chatting afterwards that got him the yellow there. So do we still think that someone comes out on top, or do we think that this ends in a draw? With only stoppage time left. Cincinnati's making two changes here. So they bring Vasquez off. Maybe some pace up front, just to try. I mean, I don't understand why they're going backwards right now, but I know you have to let it build. Right there, yep. The pace. Someone's got to get right in behind them. DC United, 3-0. Where's Sam? Where's Sam at? He would be eating the chat alive right now because of DC. Hopefully he's not sleeping. Acosta, what a move by Acosta. What a move. He is so good. He is, I think he's underrated for MLS. But yes, DC United go up 3-0 on Charlotte. Goal by Green. So DC goes down in the 18. Guy slips and then Green gets... So number 20, I can't see whose name it was, but number 20 for DC, he slips at the penalty spot and it goes through to Green and Green just knocks it home. That's a nice goal. Hey, I hope they keep winning because I want to go to one of their games, and I plan on going to one of their games soon, so... I wonder if rain played a big part in this match too, because we've seen, I feel like, a good bit, not a lot, but we've seen some people slip. Well, that was a good move. All right, Revs have it out wide. So we got 6 minutes of stoppage time, and we're already in the 93rd minute. I think the Revs are going to push for it. If I were them, I would push to get a goal here. You're at home. You have the momentum in the second half. Just one man. I don't think that the rain has been that much of a factor overall. Sometimes I feel like it does, but yeah, I mean, we have seen some slips. Like, they wet the fields all the time, so... But yeah. So Columbus are in the box, just at a corner. They're in the 93rd minute. Another cross in. Nagby. Oh. The Crew. Oh, this might be some controversy. The game is almost over. The game is in the 93rd minute. And the stoppage time is 3 minutes for the Columbus Crew Miami game. And Miami just took a shot. Not Miami. Nagby just took a shot. And everyone is claiming it's a handball for a penalty. We're seeing what happened in that game. So, Michael, I think Acosta has been my favorite player to watch this season. Yeah, man. I mean, every live stream that we have seen with Cincinnati, he just puts on a show. Oh, you can't really see from the camera angle. They just, they're showing the replays of this. We're going to stay on until we see what happens with this. I'm not seeing where it hit a hand. Oh, so they were replaying it. So they looked at the replay. Ref says no. Game's over. So, Inter Miami upsets Columbus Crew on the road. Cincinnati just had a nice header from a corner, and it bounced off of Bobby Wood. So it's another corner for Cincinnati. Also, Michael, I think that Acosta has been one of the most consistent players this season. I will say, with their performances. From what I've seen. I'll just put it in those words that I've seen. So, yeah, we have some games going final right now. So, Miami wins 2-1 over Columbus. So I got that game backwards. DC United beat Charlotte 3-0. Oh my goodness. Cincinnati had a header and it just went left of the goal. Orlando beat LA 2-0. That sucks. I think in that match I would have rooted for Galaxy over Orlando. I'm not a fan of Orlando City. I think those two teams are the two teams that I dislike the most. Orlando and the Galaxy. So none of the other games are final. Our game's not final. Oh, it just went final? Yep. So 1-1 there at Gillette Stadium. So I got that one wrong too. Chat, not doing good in those first matches. The only outcome that we have gotten right is DC United. Rough week for me so far. So they just showed Acosta and Farrell debating the penalty call. I think it was a penalty. I'm going to stick with it. To me, it's a penalty. But overall, this game, the first half, to be honest, I think that the best part of this match was the stoppage time, the 9-minute stoppage time in the first half. That was where we got the most exciting play. I don't think that there was very much excitement here in the second half. I think that was a penalty. I think that was the highlight of the second half. I don't know what your all's thoughts are, but that is my thoughts on the second half, was just the penalty. Both goalkeepers had phenomenal games tonight. You had 5 shots on goal on both sides. That's what it ended in. Both sides had 5 shots on goal. REVS fans, you should be very happy with your team. They held Cincinnati to only 4 shots total in the second half and none on goal. So The Revs turned it around in the second half for sure. Michael, can't believe Cincy got robbed. Yeah, I think I think that they definitely got robbed. Krishna, any chance to St. Louis City to score? I know they're at halftime and it's 0-0. I'm surprised. I think so. They'll stick with it. 50. So right now on their stats, it's 50-50 possession. Portland has 4 shots total, and 2 of those are on goal, whereas St. Louis is only 3 shots and none on goal. So I guess we'll see in the second half, but I think that they'll stick with it. They're at home. They'll get a goal. Now, if it was the other way around, if they were at Providence Park, if they haven't scored yet, and with these stats, I think it would be harder for them at Providence Park. But they're at home. I think they'll get a goal by the end of the game. But if not, if they don't score in this match and Klaus is out, everyone is going to know what they need to do. Everyone is going to know what they're going to need to do against St. Louis. If you can take Klaus out of the game, you'll win. It's just like, I'm sorry, just one man, but it's kind of just like LA. If you can take Chicharito out of the game, you win. I don't think that they have anybody else. That's the one thing. I do hate that there are some teams out there right now in MLS that they have one player. One, maybe 2. Not really a team. You know, and that's what sucks is, you know, the teams that do really good, like as a team play, aren't doing that great this year. You know, we seen Austin last year. I thought Austin was a team, like more of a team last year. I know a lot of people say it was all Jerussi, maybe, but then you had Philadelphia Union, who were definitely like a team. And here this year, they're not doing that great. Michael, rough week on prediction. Yes. Lots of refunds. Yes. She's going to be pissed. So much for me going to a DC United game this week. Hey, maybe these later games we will we'll have better predictions. So what? Toronto's still up on NYCFC. That game is almost over. So we did pick that one for Toronto to win. I still have Austin beating Earthquake, but that game's still at 1-1. Did I have Chicago winning or did I have them drawing? So I have them drawing against Red Bull. We have Montreal winning, so there's another win as of right now. St. Louis, I hope that St. Louis comes through for me. And then I think in the later games I have Seattle Sounders over Real Salt Lake. I'm sorry, Krishna. And then for Colorado and Vancouver, I actually have Vancouver beating the Rapids. And then for tomorrow's game, I have Dallas beating Minnesota. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for the stream. I could go the rest of the night and we could just go from one game to another. I really could. But back to Michael with the wife. I don't know how the wife would like that. But thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, especially this long. Wait for next week's predictions on Thursday. And then we're going to vote for who we're going to watch next weekend. And again, I look forward to these live streams all the time because I love just watching multiple MLS games and just chatting with you all. You guys have made this so much fun for me, and we're just going to keep going. Hopefully we keep growing, and thank you. Also, if you can, give the video a thumbs up. Again, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. All that is in the description. Get on the Discord. Chat with us on the Discord. Well, I'd like to get more people chatting in that, so if you can, get in there. Let's get some chats going. I also have a couple of different chats in Discord that we can even talk about, even other leagues. Like I will definitely talk about, Premier League. We can talk about the Scottish Premier League. I'm down to talk about soccer all the time. Real quick, just one man. I'm glad I was able to catch a stream this week. I shouldn't be working on weekends for a few weeks. Let's go. Hey, I like it. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Michael, haha, enjoy it. as always, man, can't wait for next week. Yes, hey, even though you missed the first half, you chose a birthday party over the stream. I forgive you, Michael. I'm just kidding. Hey, no, you gotta keep up with the friends and all that. So that's awesome. And Krishna, thank you. Hey, thank you. Yes, I hope it continues to grow too. And really, it's all you all. I mean, I'm just here, just talking and having you all come in and talk too. It's phenomenal. I really enjoy it. But thank you all, and we will see you all next weekend. Atlanta's kind of on the break. Yeah, Almada gets it. Puts it over. Caleb Wiley. Go! Let's go! Crossfield to Wiley. Wiley to Yakamakis. Yakamakis, go! There it is. Oh, Giacchini. St. Louis is on the attack. Giacchini has it out wide on the right. Klaus. Oh my goodness. We almost got to see our first goal. Almada puts it in. Almada! Oh my goodness. Almada. MVP.